Sit up.
Welcome back to the WAC Podcast.
Welcome back to the WAC Podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, we love you. We're so excited you're here.
YouTube.
If you're watching on YouTube, we're also so excited that you're here.
We love you more if you're watching on YouTube because YouTube is video and views and likes and comments. And Spotify, you don't get to do any of that. So.
Exactly. So if you're watching, we love you. We thank you. And welcome back to another week of the WAC Podcast. First of all, it's Monday night, President's Day, February 15th. Can't believe we've already been into the semester this long.
We are 2 months into the year of 2021, and it has not gotten any better than 2020.
Nope, still sucks. Anyway,
pretty much.
So first of all, we just want to thank our cast and crew. We could not do this without you guys. We love you. So we have some new faces here and doing some roles and stuff. So we got Christy and Allie over there. We got Dylan and Peyton and Connor and Ben and everybody in between. So we're so happy that you guys are here and helping us out and making this happen, because without you guys, we couldn't do this every week.
Of course, we love you all, and a couple shout outs because some people asked for shout outs before the episode. This is unheard of. I'm sorry, but I gotta break the barrier and do it for the first time. Shout out to Katie and Carol and Nate Smith. Thank you guys for watching the podcast and keeping updated with us and giving me suggestions, giving Meredith suggestions on the show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A of Kernersville for watching the podcast as well. Cam, I love you. I hope you're all doing well. Those are the only shout outs that I said I'd do. So
shout out to my parents. I love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love parents.
And shout out to Banks, too, as well.
My little man, yes. I know he watches the podcast with my dad, so so fun. Anyway, wanted to give some thanks. What's been going on in your life? What are we going to talk about today? Because recently, we have not been planning as much our podcast episodes, and it's been kind of fun.
For the most part, last week's was weird.
Yeah.
It was a very morbid episode.
It was.
And it
was
did not go well. It was just, I mean, it went well. No, it went well, but it just, the views on YouTube, I think it was just like 5 views, because we didn't promote it
or anything. If you guys are watching this, please promote it. Oh my God. If you guys are watching this, please promote it. Post it on YouTube.
It's so horrible. It did horrible.
Share it with your friends. Tell your friends to watch it. We got to do a better job of advertising and promoting. So if anybody in the house has any suggestions, we gotta start doing that. So
pretty much, yeah.
But I think today a couple things we're gonna talk about. Currently, obviously, we talked about this on the
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. WandaVision.
WandaVision. What is going on in Westview?
Right. We're also. I also want to talk about the X-Men movies, because have you seen them?
Most of them.
I am starting to watch the X-Men movies, and they're really, really good. And I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan. Huge Jackman fan. Love me some huge Jackman.
Yeah.
And also want to talk about some trends that are going on right now. Apparently, there is a woman who glued Gorilla Glue to her hair and had to go to the emergency room and get surgery to get it removed.
Who does that?
Right? And then a guy, I was telling Grace this, a guy did not believe that she was telling the truth and did it to himself, and the same stuff happened to him.
What an idiot. People are dumb.
People are really dumb.
You literally meet the dumbest. I think, especially working in fast food, you meet some of the dumbest people you will ever step foot in front of in your life. Like, you will never find.
Do you have an example?
Dumber people. I don't know. Just.
Do you mean like customers, or do you mean
like
people?
Customers and people in general. They just do the stupidest things. And then Walmart is a really good. That's a breeding ground. Walmart is a breeding ground for dumb people.
I don't think I've walked into a Walmart in 2 years.
I used to walk into Walmarts all. Walmart is such a good. This sounds really bad, but it's such a good place to go when you have nothing to do. Because you and your buddies can walk around, play with toys, look at stuff, and then when you're out of things to do in the store, you can watch people. You know how much fun it is to watch people fight over food and kids throw up in the floor?
Ew!
And I'm not even that's the kind of stuff people do in Walmart. There's just you don't go to Walmart if you want to have a good afternoon. Target is different. You go to Target if you respect yourself. And
women go to Target when they're bored.
That's pretty, but see, men go to Walmart when they're bored.
That's fair.
Not all men, but me and my manly friends do. So that's where we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, just people are dumb. So, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there are some just like outstanding, really dumb people, stupid people out there who I met. And I'm like, how have you gotten this far in life?
Yeah, like, don't you, like, honestly, I think that sometimes, like, natural selection used to be such a big part of how we made it from our day to day. Like, if you were dumb and a bear found your campsite, that bear ripped you up and ate you and killed you.
And you're dead. Yeah.
Nowadays, we give dumb people access to anything.
Yeah.
Do you want a license? You can have it. Do you want a credit card? You can have it. You want kids? You can have them.
Yeah.
Like there
Do you not
want to
get a job and get paid by the federal government?
There are no limits to dumb people at all, and they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. I mean, and it's like,
okay.
If we had natural selection still around, I think we'd have a lot less dumb people in the world.
I also think natural selection is working its way for people who have peanut allergies. I don't trust people that have peanut allergies.
For real.
Yeah.
You know,
Does anybody here have a severe, deathly peanut allergy? Like, if they ate a peanut here, right now, you would die.
Don't raise your hands, because I will beat you up after the podcast.
We're about to bully you.
Okay.
Shut up, Nick.
Dude, peanut allergies are one thing, right? How do you even get them? How'd you have to mess up so bad that
literally,
like God gave you a peanut allergy?
God was like, no.
Nope.
Like,
you cannot have nuts, right? Peanuts, rest of your life, you're done.
Yes. And some people, like, it's not even just like black and white, like peanuts, peanut butter, Nutter Butters, or whatever. Like, they can't have stuff that's been fried in peanut oil.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
We get people come through like Chick-fil-A and stuff that are like that. Like, hey, I can't touch peanut oil. I'm like, all right, get out of line then. Like,
That's
go
what we
somewhere
soak it
else. We had a guy come through. I remember this. So he is total piece of trash. He's one of those.
One of those dumb ones.
Just one of those dumb ones, yeah. And he comes through Chick-fil-A. He doesn't. I haven't seen him in a long time. It's probably been quite a while since since I've seen him come through.
Okay.
But he came through one time and goes, "Do you guys serve salads?" Salads, wraps, things like that. We're like, of course. And we list what we have. Salad comes with cabbage and green leaf lettuce and red lettuce or all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, of course, like, I'll take a wrap then. Because, I want a wrap, a good, healthy, crispy chicken wrap or whatever.
Yeah.
Gets all the way to the window and starts cussing us out, cussing up a storm.
No.
Because he's like, why is there cabbage on this wrap? He's like, I am deadly allergic to cabbage. And one of the guys I was working on that shift with just started losing it. Literally, he turned around and had to cover himself because he was laughing so hard at this grown man, 40 years old, absolutely giving it to us over cabbage. And we looked it up and we got cabbage allergies are like 1 in 10 million.
Are you serious?
You've got to be some special breed of stupid to have a cabbage allergy, right? And guess what? That guy came back like a week later, and you know what he told us? He told us he had a pickle allergy as well.
No way!
I was like, this guy is just... I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw a couple pickles on his sandwich just for fun.
See what happens.
And maybe maybe that's why he never came back.
He died.
He like... I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
They're cucumbers.
Is he allergic to the cucumber? Is he allergic to the vinegar part?
Yeah. What else? Olive oil?
People are just weird. Like, allergies exist. I have a ton of allergies.
Do you have, what allergies
but
do you have?
none of them are to food. It's like dogs and cats and like grass. Everybody's allergic to grass. You roll around in the grass, get itchy. You've never rolled around in grass and gotten itchy?
I don't have any allergies.
I'm sorry. Does anybody else have a grass allergy?
I don't have.
Okay, thank you, Grant.
I don't have.
Thank you, Ben.
I don't have one. My dad is allergic to grass and he's allergic to bees.
I think everybody's allergic. Oh, is he like bad? Is like really bad?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
like
okay,
he would
okay.
he has to go to the hospital if he got stung by a bee.
But that makes sense. Like that's like a predator in nature. Bees could hurt you. It's okay to be.
But bees are cute. And they pollinate flowers. Bees are important. Do you realize, have you read this, that if bees were terminated from the world, we could not survive?
Yeah. So what? If we didn't have trees, we couldn't survive either.
No, but bees weren't they endangered for a while?
They were not endangered.
Yes, they are.
Lies.
Yes, they are.
Lying straight to my face.
Save the bees. You heard that thing, right?
I'm not
Save the
environmentally
bees.
aware, so
Protect
I don't
our
know.
endangered pollinators. Honeybees, wild and domestic, perform about 80% of all the pollination in the world. A single bee colony can pollinate 300 million flowers a day.
Where are you going, Nick? Oh, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What? Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Okay.
I'm giving a hard time.
Bye.
So save the bees, right?
Yes.
I can
I
understand
love
having
bees.
an allergy to like an
Period.
animal or an insect is acceptable.
Yeah.
But when it comes to food, you're weak. And and it's no hate, but at the same time it is a little bit.
I feel like there's gonna get a point, like probably not in our lifetime, where there's a person that's just gonna be like sensitive or allergic to everything.
Oh, there
When it
are
comes to
people like
food.
that. There are people that are like allergic to water. Like what?
That's impossible.
That's no, it's real. They have
No
an
way.
allergy to 100%.
Certain
They have
types of water?
if it
Like
touches their
brands?
skin, or whatever, it like makes it flare up and they have like a rash or whatever. It's real, I promise. I've seen it on the internet, so it has to be real.
Oh, it has to be
It
the
has to be.
truth. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Anyway, screw that guy with the pickle
the
allergies.
cabbage guy.
I really hope that he gets
I don't
cabbage
trust
in his
him.
salad.
I
Yeah.
really hope we should mail a cabbage to him. Or the next time he comes up to like the Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
Funny enough, I found out that
I
found out that he's a manager at one of the Wendy's near where I live.
So why is he going through the freaking Chick-fil-A drive-thru? Change of scenery?
He literally works at a Wendy's. You wanna baconator today, sir? No.
We've already had this fast food fight. We
dude,
know you hate Wendy's and
dude.
Arby's and Burger King and McDonald's and Dylan does
Yeah,
that.
the Frosties
Dylan
good.
does that.
The Frosties are really good and they're cheap.
Wendy's
50 cents.
Frosties are pretty good. Huh?
They only have chocolate vanilla, they need strawberry.
Strawberries. Dude, strawberry ice cream and strawberry milkshake is so good.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, that's another. Okay, so
it.
lactose intolerant.
I don't. You know what's
can't.
hilarious?
I cut
Do you know
all
what's
those people out of my life
Do you know
so many
what's
years
so
ago.
funny is
I'm
that
not even
people
kidding.
literally who have serious allergies,
Yep.
like Cabbage Man, he
Yep.
literally is like, you know, like I can't have cabbage, or like
Mm-hmm.
if he has a peanut allergy, like I just can't have this thing other. People who are lactose intolerant literally are like, I will eat every pint of ice cream in this damn county,
And then they.
just do it for
Great, I
themselves.
gotta go bleep that out now. Thank you. Anyways, no, but I'm
I
just
hate people that are
like
lactose intolerant.
all my lactose intolerant friends don't care.
They
They're like, you know
literally- they're
what?
just- I'm like,
I
why
will
are
take-
you eating pizza?
Well, they don't care. They're like, I'll take some numbing
You're gonna
shots
throw
before.
it up later,
No,
and
they
they're like,
take
"I don't
like
care."
medicine, or they'll like put shots in their butt or something so they don't feel it later. Like
Or
I'm
my
not even
roommate,
kidding.
who's probably watching this, love you. She's lactose intolerant, and she has those
Carter?
Oh yes, yeah,
Oh,
but
she
also
is?
Alexis.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, both of them are
that's
lactose
funny.
intolerant.
They're
They have to
both?
take the lactate thing and like eat it before they eat something. So like.
So they're just weak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they don't have the enzyme that can properly digest it.
They make fun of
And
me
let
because
me
I'm
tell you,
5'7"
let
and
me-
they're actually lactose
we
intolerant.
call Spencer our short king.
Because they think 5'7" is not short.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When you're below like 5'10", 5'11" for a dude, you're considered short. Changed my mind. Sorry.
The average height is like, isn't it like 5'5"?
But I'm 5'9", so I'm like a giant. You know what I mean? And that's not normal for a girl.
Meredith is tall for a woman. Meredith's tall. Like, I'll give it to her.
I'm 5'9".
5'9", bro.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
I got long legs. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And my mom, she's like 5'8", but I have an aunt who's 6'1".
Is she playing like the WNBA or something?
She played basketball
She
in high
was
school and
hooping?
college.
That's insane.
Yeah, for sure.
You're probably gonna have like basketball children.
I want to have
honestly.
NFL babies.
NFL
100%.
babies? No, basketball.
I'm planning. My husband has got to be over 6 feet tall so we can have NFL babies.
That is insane. My wife, my poor wife, our kids are gonna come out and be like 4'3" for the rest of their life.
They
My
weigh
mom-
like 200 pounds.
Literally, yeah. They're gonna be like the fattest babies. They're gonna be like 4 or 5.
Babies.
They're just gonna. I've got that short, chunky gene. They won't be able to get away from it. They can't do anything about it. Anyways, away from food and allergies
And
and whatever
Cabbage
else,
Man.
we need to take a break. WandaVision. Let's do a recap.
Okay. So Ryan has not seen episode 6, so he has to exit out
Okay,
of
bye,
the room.
Ryan.
Bye, Ryan.
Be safe. It is
Bye.
raining.
Yes, he has to
Silly
exit out of
guy.
the room because we're about to spoil episode 6 for everybody who is listening and watching.
We are,
so
yes.
this past episode,
Yep.
I considered it kind of a middleman episode.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't something that was super like huge where Monica came out of the hex or stuff like that.
There's a lot of exposition.
I feel like it was a lot of building. I feel like it was a lot of building this episode.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fascinating how they're developing Peter Maximoff's character.
Yeah, true.
But he gives me the heebie-jeebies because I think he's working for either Mephisto or Nightmare.
Yeah.
And Nightmare is supposed to be the villain for Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, correct?
Yeah, and let's catch everybody up for people who don't know WandaVision in 20 seconds.
Go.
You get the first 10 seconds, I get the last 10 seconds. Go.
Wanda. Okay, I got this. Wanda was a. It's so stressful. Go.
Okay,
You get the 20 seconds.
So here we go. Wanda is an Avenger. Thanos kills half the people in the universe. She's one of the people. She gets brought back. When she gets brought back, her dead husband has a lot of trauma, and now that she has a lot of trauma, she entraps like 5,000 people in a town and drives them all crazy.
Yes.
And now they're all zombies, and
They're all
she's
zombies.
literally taking control
What's
of them.
really unique is that this episode we actually saw people on the edge of Westview.
That was so scary.
Who were like
that's so
the
creepy.
woman who was like doing this that was like glitching out, and then the people that were
Yep.
standing still. Like I feel like it was what was that challenge when we were in high school?
The mannequin challenge?
Yes.
It's
Yes, I feel.
Oh, that girl is a real crowd pleaser. And like the cameras going around you and stuff. That
Yes,
was
and
what
they were
a-
like-
2016 was a fever dream. It really was.
I thought that was really cool showing that element. Obviously, Wanda is controlling everything in the hex because at the end of the episode, she paused everybody and extended it
Yeah.
to capture the sword facility and save Vision. We also see that her sons, Tommy and Billy, become, what are their names?
They have like powers and stuff now.
What are their names in the
Speed
comics?
and Wiccan.
Yes, Speed and Wiccan. I think Agnes is definitely up to something. I think she's lying I think she was lying to Vision when Vision like put the spark in her head and said, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Are you dead? Wanda controls everything. I think she was lying about something because she obviously knows like this is all like a false reality and everything.
Yeah.
She's definitely up to something. I think she's low-key in like the Thanos low-key situation.
What's this supposed to
From
be?
like, do you remember like in Avengers, in the beginning of Thor, Loki was like.
Oh yeah, he was
you know what I
working
mean?
for Thanos. Yeah.
And then he was. Everybody thought that Loki was like responsible.
Well, maybe she's working for Nightmare.
That's
or
what I'm
Mephisto.
thinking. That's what I'm
crazy.
thinking. And I also think Peter Maximoff is in that kind of boat as well.
I don't think so. I think he's just being mind controlled by not Wanda, but I think he's being mind controlled by Mephisto. Or somebody.
Probably.
Because, like when he
He-
gets there, she doesn't have control over him like she does everybody else.
Yeah.
So he gets there, but once he's in the hex, he's still under that reality's impression, right? So he still thinks he's like, oh, I'm like, this is my sister from the 90s and
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. I
He
don't know.
thinks like this is like the real world. I think
Yeah.
I think he is Peter Maximoff from X-Men.
He is.
But
I
he
think so, yeah.
has Pietro Maximoff's memories. He has to, because he knew everything about Age of Ultron. He knew everything about Thanos,
True.
and he
True.
died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he definitely has memories and is reminded of stuff, but I don't know.
Anyways, it was a really interesting episode.
I thought it was great.
It was different. Yeah.
I don't know what the last 3 episodes are going to be. I do know that they're going to be the longest ones of the season
Mm-hmm.
because we were confirmed by Marvel that there's going to be 6 hours of viewing time.
6 more hours in the last 3 episodes?
6 hours total.
Oh.
In the entire series, and there's only been like 4 hours and like 15 minutes or something.
That's not that. Okay, so like 45 minutes an episode.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
The problem is that the credits roll at the end of each episode for like 8 minutes. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yes.
What the heck?
Right? They roll for so long.
What are we on time? I'm just asking. Curious.
7:54.
We're 23 minutes in.
7 more minutes. What do
We
you want
have
to talk
7
about?
more ripe minutes.
Yeah. So WandaVision was cool. I'm watching the X-Men movies. Mm-hmm. I like them a lot.
X-Men movies are great. X-Men
Some of them suck.
are really. I don't think they're that bad, honestly.
I'm watching 5 movies. X-Men First Class, which
Good
is
movie.
the prequel.
Great movie, actually.
Really good. X-Men, obviously the original that came out in 2000. X2. X-Men Days of Future Past, which is my personal favorite.
Days of Future Past is really good.
It's similar to
I like
Endgame.
Apocalypse and Days of Future Past are both really
Apocalypse
good.
actually did not get good reviews. It's not.
I haven't seen Dark Phoenix. That's the only one I haven't seen.
Dark Phoenix got like a 21% on
Yeah,
Rotten
everybody
Tomatoes.
hated that movie.
Yeah. But so far I really like them. I think they're good, and I have to watch Logan.
Logan was alright. Slow build, but it's a slow build, slow burn, but it's good. Good
Yeah,
movie.
I thought a lot of people say Logan and Days of Future Past are the best like superhero movies of all time.
They're alright. Yeah.
Which I don't know. Okay, what else?
Let's do. We got 5 minutes. What do we? I mean, 5 minutes, man. You can do so
Time.
much with 5 minutes.
What would you do for 5 minutes?
If I could.
Yeah. Like if you were just hanging out. What would you do?
I don't know. That's a really good question, guys.
I'd probably go get a snack.
I wouldn't get a snack. I've eaten enough today.
Watch some iCarly.
That's on Netflix now. iCarly is one of the funniest shows.
Love
For all our younger
iCarly.
audiences that weren't around when iCarly graced
We
the
grew up
television,
with iCarly.
What a great show.
What
an amazing show.
What year did it start?
2008?
7.
Grant is on it. Holy
yes,
cow.
period.
He knew.
And I watched that stuff.
It's so good.
From when I was in middle school all the way
High
until I
school,
was about high school age.
Like it was so, and even my parents,
hilarious.
liked iCarly. Like my
They
dad
would
and my
come
mom,
watch and just
they
be like, "This is
always,
so random."
they always hated like
Who
all the
carried
dumb
the
shows.
show?
Spencer, easily, and not because I share the same name as him, but just because like he is legitimately one of the funniest characters in television
Jerry
I've
Trainer
ever seen.
is. I want them to like reprise
He is
that
so
show so bad.
so
bad. I
funny.
would pay good money to have that show have like an episode come back.
Absolutely, and Freddie was really funny. I thought Gibby was hilarious.
Gibby was so funny.
Gibby and Spencer.
Freddie and Gibby
so
had
good.
a huge glow up in the middle.
What was that? That was thunder?
Was that thunder?
There is no way that was thunder.
No way.
I was just outside. I saw lightning.
Is it storming outside?
That was thunder.
Wait, are you serious?
That was thunder. Yeah.
Are we okay?
We're fine. But yes, that was thunder.
Wrap it up in case we lose power.
Okay.
You guys to lose your
Okay, so
Okay, well we're gonna wrap it up
yeah, we're
early
gonna
this
wrap
week.
it up a few minutes early. iCarly's great. Thanks so much for coming back to the Whack Podcast.
If you have a food allergy, stop watching the podcast.
If you have a food allergy, just go.
I'm
go
just
away.
kidding. Don't stop watching. We're gonna lose like 10 viewers.
We're gonna try and promote this video, so if you guys could send the link, share it with your friends, just tell people we love you. Thank you
do.
so much. Come back every week. Follow us on Instagram. We need to get a TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, and we love you.
Bye everybody.
Bye.